Okay. What I'm listening to is my car. Look at this camera. What I'm listening to is something within my Reddit account, and
but I'm living is very different from what you think is happening to me. It's not all in my head. I am being hurt savagely. Like, this is brutality. It's scary, and it's not what you've been told that it is. You've been lied to. So everyone is being told that I am being followed and stalked and harassed and surveilled for a lawsuit. All of these people are being told that I'm being sued, and this is the story they've been running for years. But how many years are going to go by before people realize they're being swindled? There are so many things that are happening to me that cannot happen in legitimate investigations and lawsuits. Police have laws they have to abide by when they are investigating someone. PIs have laws they have to abide by when they are investigating someone. I am being hit with directed energy weapons, and so is my mom. Lawsuits don't hit defendants with directed energy weapons. Lawsuits don't hit defendants' moms with directed energy weapons. Lawsuits don't unalive people's cats. The things that have been happening to me are horrific. The things that have been happening in my life are insane. This is a horrific crime, and there's no way that this is some legit lawsuit or investigation. And how many years are going to go by until you realize you're being swindled? I wish people would open their mind and see that this is all a part of the smear campaign, the life destruction. This is revenge stalking. But I'm living is very different from what you think is.
What have I been saying?
It's not all in my head. I am being hurt savagely. Like, this is brutality. It's scary, and it's not what you've been told that it is. You've been lied to. So everyone is being told that I am being followed,
this is on Reddit,
and harassed and surveilled for a lawsuit. All of these people are being told that I'm being sued, and this is the story.
I responded, interesting. This thread, stalked by the feds.
Realize they're being swindled. There are so many things that are happening to me that cannot happen in
stalked by
and lawsuits. Police have laws.
Stalked by the feds suddenly started to be sent to me. One of them with this video, with this girl on the video, basically repeating everything that's on my YouTube channel of what I've been saying. But I have I'm on Reddit, and I hadn't done anything with that account. I think I posted one response about 2 years ago, and then an email was sent to me from Reddit, and it was titled "Our Cats," and on that was my cat. And the individual said he was from Canada, and my cat was poisoned with antifreeze, and my cat was drooling. I actually downloaded that video. I have it, and I am going to post it. I then started to receive, recently then, about 2 years later now, something by, after I posted on YouTube, the possibility that the FBI are actually included, because it happened, this stalking started after I reported HBL Stampings Incorporated to the FBI. And so then this started to be sent to me within a thread called, from Reddit, within a thread called "Stalked by the Feds." And this girl,
I am being hit with directed energy weapons, and so is my mom. Lawsuits don't hit defendants with directed energy.
This girl is the main narrator within this thread.
With directed energy weapons. Lawsuits don't unalive people's cats.
I then put, this is my post that I just sent. I don't know if you could see that.
Happening in my life are insane. This is a horrific crime, and there's no way that this is some
her video is black. I don't know what happened to it. It wasn't black before.
Until you realize you're being swindled.
And it only shows that there's one view when there were a lot more views. So all of the
living is very different from what
It says the disconnect is literally in your brain, is what the title is. Here she is.
Savagely. Like, this is brutality. It's scary. And it's not what you've been told that it is. You've been lied to. So everyone is being told that I am being followed.
And what she is saying on this thread is matching what my videos are on YouTube. Can't make this up, guys. Can't make this up.
I need everyone to go follow me on my new TikTok. Just take 2 seconds and follow me.
On her new TikTok.
10K followers so that I can get back into the Creator Rewards program. I have all the other requirements, but my followers are just low because I had to make a new one. So if you could take 2 seconds and go follow me over here on TikTok, I would greatly appreciate it. I am going to Finland very soon, and I'm going to meet with the Finnish police to see if they would investigate my stalking and harassment, since the U.S. police have been absolutely no help to me, and this is a very serious organized crime that needs someone to investigate it. I am being hit with directed energy weapons, which is no joke. These assaults with directed energy weapons are causing me a lot of cognitive impairment and memory issues, and it's not okay. The fact that nobody will investigate this is very disturbing to me, because this is a severe organized crime, and this is a big deal. So I'm going to go chase down the Finnish police and see if maybe they will help me. But I need income while I'm there. I won't be able to work my regular job for the time that I'm there, and I need to be able to make money. My finances are tightly regulated by the people who are following me. They never let me have much more in my account than what I need for bills and food. Otherwise, I usually don't have much left over. So while I'm there, I really need to make some money. So the Creator Rewards program would help me fund my trip to Finland to see if I can get help from the Finnish police.
Yeah, and that's exactly what's happening to me, and that's what has been happening for 20 years.
My gang stalkers were extremely aggressive and harassing tonight. They almost slammed into me twice while I was driving. My gang stalkers were extremely aggressive and harassing tonight. They almost slammed into me twice while I was driving. It was the most aggressive they've ever been. This is escalating. I contacted the FBI and I filmed myself going to the FBI, and they never called me back, so I'll be going again this week. I will not stop reporting this because these people are going to end my life. They are dangerous.
But she doesn't record it like I do.
They are reckless. They don't care about human life or animal life. They don't care. They're just reckless, dangerous, sick people. I've never been surrounded by more sick people in my entire life. I wish people could understand what this is like, living this every second of every day, but it's torture. Anyone who takes part in this is fucked up. Like, I don't know who fucked you up. I don't know if it was your parents. I don't know if you were born with like a brain defect. I don't know if you're in a cult. I don't know how you got to this point, but you're a fucking sicko. So they were extremely harassing tonight, the most aggressive.
Probably after I dropped the F-bombs in my YouTube video.
Escalating. I'm in fear for my life. I wish the police would do something and investigate this. I don't know why the police won't help, because this is extremely illegal. They are committing multiple crimes, and I was assaulted with dews all night tonight. Like, they fucking fried me with dews all night. So, where are the police? My gang stalkers were extremely aggressive and harassing tonight. They almost slammed into me twice while I was...
Okay. So maybe she needs money for something, and the FBI contacted her.
They've ever been. This is... Want to know something super creepy about being gang stalked? Everywhere that I've lived since I moved out to the States, my bedroom door lock has been conveniently broken, so these people can walk in while I'm sleeping and go through my things and crush up my prescriptions or take my prescriptions, and they have no boundaries and they have no problem violating you, even by walking in your bedroom while you sleep. So, because this door in my brand new house doesn't lock either, I bought myself one of these and I just installed it. I'm being a handy lesbian today, and on top of that I have this little door bar. So This door shouldn't be able to get open with this thing and this thing. So I'll be all boarded up in my bedroom, jailed in my bedroom where hopefully nobody can get to me and I can have some peace while I sleep. Here's the video footage of my bedroom door opening in the middle of the night and the person who opened it being cut out. So you just see a door go from closed to open. You don't see it swing open because that footage was cut out. You just see in one frame it's shut, the next frame it's wide open, and then you'll also see my bedroom light going on in the middle of the night while I'm sound asleep. All right, you guys, so look how I went to bed with my door just cracked like that. And now watch over the course of the night, watch it move, and then watch my light come on. Who did that? Look, it's been cut out to where it doesn't show why that's in a different position. Somebody opened it and didn't do that on his own. And then the light's on while I'm sleeping.
Okay. Next one.
Shopify helped me take my small idea and transform it into a
Okay. Here's another one. Flashing lights are a harassment technique commonly used by people who take part in group stalking. Many flicker their brights on and off at you, but some put illegal mods on their cars, such as this, and park right in your rear view mirror. All of this is
So I hung out with my mom and her gang stalker boyfriend yesterday, and I was very distressed. I was in a bad mood. I was distressed about my stalking and my harassment and these people telling me to make an OnlyFans and to start posting on adult websites. And I just like point blank asked my mom's boyfriend, I said, is this trafficking? Am I being trafficked? And this guy is never out of things to say. He always has a lot to say. He's very outgoing. He's very gregarious. And he looked down at the ground, and there was a look of sadness on his face and remorse and guilt. He did not say no. He didn't answer the question. And he never has nothing to say about something. And he didn't answer. You would think that if this was not anything related to human trafficking, he would have a quick reaction to say no. Maybe he wouldn't tell me what this is, but maybe he would just quickly say, no. Like, you're going down the wrong direction. But he just stayed silent and looked down and looked sad. And so I think I am being trafficked. I think that's what this is. Directed energy weapons are in the Epstein files. These people keep telling me to make profiles on adult websites. They're using my email address to make profiles on adult websites. And I keep feeling like I'm being cornered into being trafficked. I mean, they're shutting off all of my access to income. Every job I go to and every job I apply to, they quickly run to the employer and run the smear campaign on me and get the employer to want nothing to do with me. And not only that, I'm driving rideshare to try to make ends meet because I'm being financially sabotaged and I'm having all of my access to income blocked. and I'm driving rideshare, and they're putting passengers in my car. I have screenshots of unknown devices logged into my driver accounts. They're putting passengers in my car who are leaving all of these fraudulent fake reviews saying that I'm doing things that I'm not doing. And they're trying to get me banned from rideshare. So if they get me cut off from rideshare, they can really corner me into having no other options and being desperate to put a roof over my head and to feed myself, that they're like trying to coerce me through force, fraud, and coercion into doing adult work. So this is very scary, but the more this goes on, the more I'm feeling like I am being trafficked. I'm not your girl. I'm sorry. You're going to have to go pick a different target. I hope you don't pick anyone. I hope you stop doing what you're doing and leave people alone. But don't pick me, because you're not going to get me.
All right. So Stalked by the Feds suddenly started to be sent directly to me. And I thought, okay, let's see what this is, because I have been stating, the hovering helicopters, and when it started 20 years ago when I reported HPL Stampings Incorporated. I reported them to the FBI. So I don't know if HPL Stampings has family who are FBI or cops, or I don't know. But individual, but I remember the possibly related to Tom Godovin, who was the manager within the office. He was basically like the general manager within the office, and then my direct supervisor was the accounts receivable manager, who was Mary Romano. And one day, I state this in another video, I had to go for a background check, and I was told where to go, the address, and a white male walked into the office and said, just out of the blue, we weren't talking about HPL Stampings Incorporated, nothing, and he said, HPL Stampings is still there. That's interesting. Who was that guy? Was he with the FBI? He wasn't a cop. At least I don't think he was.
So gang stalkers are all about appearances and strategy. Everything they do is to make it appear that everything is normal in your life. For example, they're allowing me, they're letting me live in my old neighborhood because they want to make it appear that nothing is happening. Look, she's living in this nice home and she's driving a nice car and she's going on vacation, so nothing's happening to her. She's just crazy. She's just imagining this. They want to make it appear that everything is okay when it's not. My life is being heavily controlled, and it's not what it appears. Yes, I'm able to live in the same neighborhood I was able to live in before my stalking got really severe, but it's because they are allowing it to happen. They control everything in my life. My entire life is controlled and decided for me. I have very little say in my own life. This is why it feels like trafficking, because you feel like you're in a prison without walls. You're not in control of your life's decision. They say where you get to go and where you're going to be, and they put me here because it makes them look innocent.
So it's like they're basically...
All right, yeah, so I cannot live in homes that have tankless water heaters because they can immediately shut off my hot water. You can see I just had to get out of the shower because it's ice cold. When I got in my shower, it was hot. After I was in it for about 2 minutes, the hot water shut off and started coming out freezing cold. So I ran here and turned it back on, and there was a little flame lit up button right here, and I got back in and it was hot again. And then after I was in it for about a minute, they shut it off again. So I can't live in homes that have tankless water heaters because they can immediately shut off my hot water when I'm showering. Okay, so you can see that I turned it back on. The flame is on, so we're getting hot water. I'm going to go back and get in the shower, and we'll see if it turns off again. This is standard. Everywhere I've ever lived that has a tankless water heater, they shut my hot water off when I'm in my shower. So they watch me and they see where I am in my home and they see when I get into a shower to do this shit. Could you imagine being such a loser and a waste of space? Like, could you imagine having nothing else to do today except watch me in my home and turn my hot water off when I'm in a hot shower?
Someone stated, smooth pitch 1880. I wish you were wish that post. I'm going to save the post. I'm going to do a screenshot of it. Screenshot. Okay. And smooth. Oh. One of the posts was from Plenty Wheel. It says her mom also has Alzheimer's, I believe. She's probably confused. And then Smooth Pitch 1880 stated, how fucking weird and set up does this phone call sound? Her mom sounds drugged up. Is she drugging her mom just like she did her cats? It just seems very fake and set up to me, and why her mom is like, oh, I don't want you coming. ... Thoughts. Seems almost like she took parts of conversations or like she is reading off a script. Then one part she says, OMG, they were just stalking me, but I thought they have been stalking your mom. And that's true. I mean, this girl did say that they were also stalking her mom. So this does seem scripted. It also, this individual who posted this response also stated that it seems scripted. So I would like to know who this individual is within this stalk by the feds. Who is she related to? Any relationship to N8QD, who is renting helicopters from Burke Lakefront Airport in Cuyahoga County, Ohio, and I recorded it. So nothing is, I'm not making anything up. I recorded it and put it on YouTube. So I want to know, because this does seem scripted. Look, I don't want to, if someone is being stalked, in no way do I want to just dismiss it. But this seems fake. This seems like this girl isn't someone who will work.
Today, except post a bunch of humiliating lies and slander about my target on the internet so I can humiliate her. I'm a gang stalker. I don't have anything else to do today except open up my Target circuit breaker on her house and flip off the switch to her bedroom only. I'm a gang stalker. I don't have anything else to do today except put a nail in my Target's tire. I'm a loser. Oh, I'm a gang stalker. I don't have anything to do today except break into my Target's house while she's away and close her blinds so I can let her know I've been in here. I'm a gang stalker. I don't have anything else to do today except break into my Target's home while she's out and put poison into her cat's water.
I wouldn't even say that. This is...
I'm a gang stalker. I'm a bully, harasser, stalker, humiliator, and low vibrational being who has absolutely nothing of value to offer this world, and all I do is cause pain and anguish and take people's jobs, family, friends, relationships, potential life partners, romantic interests, and everything that a person needs to have a good, safe, and healthy life. I add nothing of value to this world, and I'm a complete waste of space and an absolute loser and criminal.
All right. Oh, and I'm going to play that again. I don't know if I had it too high up to where you weren't able to see her face.
Or anything else to do today except post a bunch of humiliating lies and slander.
Unless I put it close.
On the internet, so
Here we
I can
go.
humiliate her. I'm a gang stalker. I don't have anything else to do today except open up my Target circuit breaker on her house and flip off the switch to her bedroom only. I'm a gang stalker. I don't have anything else to do today except put a nail in my Target's tire. I'm a loser. Oh, I mean gang stalker. I don't have anything to do today except break into my Target's house while she's away and close her blinds so I can let her know I've been in here. I'm a gang stalker. I don't have anything else to do today except break into my Target's home while she's out and put poison into her cat's water. I'm a gang stalker. I'm a bully, harasser, stalker, humiliator, and low vibrational being who has absolutely nothing of value to offer this world, and all I do is cause pain and anguish and take people's jobs, family, friends, relationships, potential life partners, romantic interests, and everything that a person needs to have a good, safe, and healthy life. I add nothing of value to this world, and I'm a complete waste of space and an absolute loser and criminal. I don't have anything else to do today except post a bunch of humiliating lies and slander about my target on the internet so I can humiliate her. I'm a gang stalker. I don't have anything else to do today except open up my Target circuit breaker on her house and flip off the switch to her bedroom only. I'm a gang stalker. I don't have anything else to do today except put a nail in my Target's tire. I'm a loser. Oh, I mean gang stalker. I don't have anything to do today except break into my Target's house while she's away and close her blinds so I can let her know I've been in here. I'm a gang stalker. I don't have anything else to do today except break into my Target's home while she's out and put poison into her cat's water. I'm a gang stalker. I'm a bully, harasser, stalker, humiliator, and low vibrational being who has absolutely nothing of value to offer this world, and all I do is cause pain and anguish and take people's jobs, family, friends, relationships, potential life partners, romantic interests, and everything that a person needs to have a good, safe, and healthy life. I add nothing of value to this world, and I'm a complete waste of space and an absolute loser and criminal. I don't have anything else to do today except post a bunch of humiliating lies.
Right. So, I want to know.
On the internet so I can humiliate her.
Okay. Honey, no, sorry. Posted complains about being hacked. Forgets she showed us her burner phone, which is a Samsung Galaxy Android phone. And yeah, so I'm wondering if she's being paid and who's paying her. I want to get this close because it's the only way you don't see that reflection of that bright light. Okay. Excuse me. So now she's saying that the cops hacked her phone. So everything that I typed into the notes app of my phone was being known. Everything. I was receiving responses from the individuals. One of them was a RTA bus driver who one night she had absolutely no control of the bus. A African female and a white male were just causing complete chaos on the bus. I put the date, the bus number, the direction of the bus, the route number. And the African female said, loudly said that she couldn't hold her balance because she had celiac disease. Well, that's what the cops were claiming about me. And so a internist from University Hospital tested me for celiac disease. I never told her to. There was absolutely nothing that even, I mean, I have hyperthyroid, which you could see that. That's my goiter. It's very big. But I don't have celiac disease. There was nothing, absolutely nothing to even say that I had celiac disease. This internist didn't do a T3 and a T4 count, which she should have done. She needed to test every level to see where my thyroid count was. But she didn't, because she was told to test me for celiac disease. But anyways, that RTA bus driver, I put on the notes app of my phone, and only there, that you look bulimic. Only, that's it. Only there. She responded. She responded the next time that I rode the bus, and the time after that. And I heard her response was to drop me off very far from the bus stop. And then also, she was not happy with me at all. And then I noticed her gaining weight. I noticed that she was not happy with my response, but I only put it in the notes app of my phone. And the one who told her about what I put in the notes app of my phone was a transit cop. So I started stating a long time ago about the fact that my phone is hacked. And then now she puts in here how her phone is hacked. So what I'm wondering is, whoever created this account and then sent it to me out of nowhere, which is when I then viewed it, and now I'm recording it. I'm just wondering. I'm wondering. And then let's see. Anyone out there have the expertise to trace the stalker's Android back to the source to identify the person hacked into my account? The police should really do this. Comparing herself, then simply KVE says, comparing herself to a scientist that was found deceased. Willingly take an overdose. I didn't willingly breathe in methane gas, and if it's a heart attack, the DEWS, DEWS, caused it. They give me severe tachycardia, shortness of breath, and palpitations. I have heart palpitations because of hyperthyroid. No matter what happens to me, please know it was a SH murder and the DePauls did it. Know that the DePauls and their hitmen are the reason I died, and investigate this ring and put them in prison. Oh, okay. So maybe this is a letter from the scientist? I don't know, but this is what the post says. Okay.
It's 4 a.m. Got my little gang stalker here staring into my car at 4 a.m. What you doing there, bud?
She's
Gang stalker.
okay. Do you know how I recorded that individual? He was playing gospel music, and as soon as I stepped on the bus, I recorded that he just walked away. This is So basically, it's like she's imitating my YouTube video. That's what this looks like. Yeah. Yeah. Back at the FBI, reporting my stalking to the FBI with the hope that someone will investigate this. That's what I did. That's what I did. Okay.
So as a gang stalked individual, I live every single day of my life in some sort of fear. Fear for my safety, fear for my cat's safety, fear about finances and how I'm going to make money. Job sabotage and financial sabotage is a huge part of gang stalking. They block you from getting any type of employment. They will not let me work. I've been hired as a personal trainer, and they go smear me to the company that hires me and get them to rescind the offer. They will not let me get a normal job. I am a 35-year-old, educated, intelligent person. There's no reason that I should not be able to get a job. This is abnormal. My entire life, I never feared about how I would make money. If something happened with a job, oh well, you go apply to others and get a new one. But that's not how it is when you're gang stalked. You can't just go apply to jobs like a normal person. They block you from making any money. So I drive rideshare because you can actually make a good living on rideshare. And I can afford my bills this way. I can put a roof over my head this way. I can keep my car. I can live my life doing rideshare. But they're trying to even get me banned and deactivated from the rideshare companies. They put passengers in my car. They put people in my car who come in and do little petty, annoying, harassing things and then make false reports about me. Because they're trying to build a case where the rideshare companies can deactivate my account and not be held legally accountable because they can say, well, look, she has all these reports. I drove rideshare many, many years ago when I was a grad student. I drove for 2 or 3 years and I never had a single report. Now that I'm in my 30s and I'm driving again, like 11 years later,
This is
I
what I
keep
said
getting
about
report
repurposing.
after report after report. And so they're trying to get me deactivated from these apps. While they're getting me deactivated, and while they're blocking any source of income, any real job that I could ever get as a trainer, as anything, they're also suggesting OnlyFans. Over and over and over again, they keep making these references to OnlyFans and adult websites. They want me to post on these websites. They keep suggesting and trying to influence me to post on these websites. That is something I would never do. But if they get me to the place where I'm desperate enough, I can't make money in any other way. I don't have a way to put a roof over my head. I don't have a way to feed myself. What will I have left? If they get me deactivated from rideshare, what will I have left to do? I'm very scared because I feel like I'm being forced into doing adult work against my will through force, fraud, and coercion, through fake reports, through going to employers and smearing me. I feel like they're cornering me into doing this, which is something I don't want to do, which is trafficking. I don't want to do this. You will never find me on one of those sites, but all these people keep suggesting it. Before I was stalked like this by multiple perpetrators, I never had a soul in my life bring up adult websites and tell me I should do this.
I'm assuming it is.
So I'm getting very scared, you guys. I think I'm being trafficked in broad daylight. I think the reason for the job sabotage is much more sinister than I initially thought. I thought it was a way to harass me, to make my life harder, anything that these stalkers can do to get at you and cause anxiety and cause fear. But I think it's much more sinister. I think I'm being trafficked in broad daylight. I just had someone again bring up last night about OnlyFans. Stop suggesting that to me because I will never do it. Thank you.
Yeah, so this person is really sick. Uh, And I mean sick in the fact that is she making this up? Because this just started to be sent to me to within I didn't even have the Reddit app. I posted there about 2 or 3 years ago, and I didn't have the Reddit app. And then our cats was sent to my email. Then I opened it and I saw my cat. I saved the video sitting on the piano drooling. and the individual was saying that he was poisoned with antifreeze. The individual was from Canada. I saved the video. I saved the guy's page to Reddit. I then downloaded the app, and I'm being sent. Then I was sent this, stalked by the feds, and so I would take screenshots of it, and then this girl who is saying everything that I have said in my YouTube videos. And my most recent job was Integrated Marketing Technologies. The supervisor within the TMR building, her name is Gail. Then there is Matt. He is, Gail said that he is training to be a supervisor. And Gail stopped working one day to come over to me, and she wanted to know why I was walking behind an African female. The African female wore a blonde wig, and I walked to the bus stop. It was about an hour and a half away. I did it in about an hour and 5 minutes when I ran. And this girl also walked to the bus stop. At least she said she did, unless she got a ride somewhere, on the way. I don't know. Lyft, rideshare, I don't know. Lyft, Uber. But at one point, if I run, I can make it to that bus stop for the time when that bus would arrive. So I was walking behind her when Gail was somewhere. I don't know where she was, but she was really serious when she walked over to me, and she wanted to know, why were you walking behind her? I thought that was a weird question, and why was she so serious about it? So I explained to Gail, I was behind her, but then I ran because, if I can make it in 1 hour and 5 minutes, or even 1 hour and 15 minutes, I can get that bus at 6 p.m. And Gail seemed like she was so relieved. It's almost like she was wondering, why were you walking behind an African woman? And then Gail withheld information to me for me to do the job. For 1 week, she told the other temps that we were filling these boxes, and I was doing it quick. I was doing it very quick. However, Gail did tell me that she wanted the papers that were placed in the corners to hold the cardboard corners. She wanted the papers that were then put in the box, on the floor of the box, and pushed into the corners. She wanted them to be flat. She didn't tell me, but she told everybody else. And she also, and the corners needed for the long part of the cardboard corners. We inserted them into the corners of the boxes. She wanted them to be facing long way. She didn't tell me that either. So when the boxes would then leave me, they would then go to other temps who would then correct it. Gail never came over to me and told me. And one of the temps finally came over a week at the end of that week and said, "Do you know this?" And I said, "No." So I thought, all right, Gail, I have no idea why she did. Was there any reason for her to do that? But things like that happen. But if you want to waste my time, that's on you. But now I'm taking my speed and from 110% to 5%. And once again, that's on her. And then I'm done with that. But I'm mentioning this because, yeah, I do think that, the cops, the Cuyahoga County Sheriff, there have been joiners in this. And I've recorded it on my YouTube channel. I recorded it, put it on my YouTube channel. And this girl, literally, it matches. It is word for word for word. But see, for me, it started 20 years ago. It started when I was in the condo. That's when it started with me. This girl, gang stalkers are frauds who manufacture false evidence. Okay. Yeah. Taking it back. Gang stalking and narcissistic flying monkeys. Wait. Yeah. And this was sent to me. Wait. Taking it back to the FBI. And today she's gone the FBI in Phoenix to make a report, but she set it up to already have them not investigate because of their affiliation with DePaul. I'm waiting for the update. Okay.
So I cleaned out my car yesterday when I got here because I drove passengers on my road trip up to Sedona and I wiped everything down. And then I go to get in my car this morning and there's all this like sticky shit all over my seat. Could you imagine being such a useless waste of a human being that you have nothing else to do with your life but go mess up someone's car after they clean it?
So my tax guy always responds. Wait, she posted a video on April 3rd claiming she had just finished filing her taxes, now claims her tax guy didn't file, which is the truth. So my tax guy always responds, but now he's not responding and didn't do my taxes by the 15th, even though I contacted him weeks before the deadline. Been using this company for years and never had this issue. Is this more baiting and entrapment? Did someone tell him not to do the work to create a legal issue when I didn't do anything wrong? Very odd behavior from the people around you while this is happening. Drop your CPAs in my messages since my dude's not responding and I need to file an extension now. LOL. All right. So not even sure what to say about this one.
So I was feeling impetuous today and impulsive, and I decided that I'm going to go glamping in a yurt tonight in Sedona. I've lived in Arizona now for almost 6 years, and I still haven't been up to Sedona. So I'm very excited to see it for my first time. I'm going to go hiking, do a sound bath, take myself to a nice dinner, and just glamp in this yurt tonight. And then I'll head back down tomorrow. But I'm excited. We'll see if the gang stalkers follow me up into the sticks. I'm sure they will. They followed me everywhere else I've gone in the world, all the way to Bali. So I don't know how they're going to be able to harass me while I'm on this trip, though, because when I go stay in Airbnbs or hotels, they literally book the room next to me and they'll fuck with me. But this yurt is like literally in the middle of nowhere. Like there's not a neighbor. So we'll see if they can agitate me at the yurt or if I'll get a little bit of a break tonight.
Okay. So let me show you my files as to how it. Let me see images. I'm looking for the drop down of the let's see, images, screenshots. I want the drop down of this screenshot. I was delivering for Uber, and Uber, and I recorded this, it's on my YouTube channel. They canceled my pay because they claimed that I only traveled 2 minutes from one business to the next. I never delivered the food, but I actually recorded the full trip and showed that I did deliver the food. So that was my thing with Uber. That was the beginning and then the end. But everything that that girl is saying matches everything that I've stated within my YouTube videos. Everything. So I want to know. Okay. I'm just looking at through my list of saved screenshots, maps. Looking. I'm in April. Oh, and then there was this one that came to me. Ask lawyers. This was sent to me also. Ask lawyers. Forgot about this one. Question on current harassment and stalking case by former FBI agent, security contracting firm. So the Steiner versus eBay Incorporated case is very interesting to me. The plaintiffs allege that a systematic campaign to emotionally and psychologically torture them was carried out by Progressive Force, and these are initials, FORCE, Concepts. In parentheses, it says PFC. I am going to show this into the screen. An independent security firm orchestrated a campaign of harassment and terrorism, including stalking, vandalism, and online threats. Turns out this firm is run by ranked. I read that 2 retired as captains, ex-law enforcement officers, FBI agents, etc. James Baugh, B-A-U-G-H, argued that the tactics he allegedly used were regarded as legitimate in the work he did for years as a federal agent and contractor for the FBI, and he argued that he can show the harassment campaign he's accused of leading mirrors the kind of deceptions he used in surveillance assignments for the U.S. government from 2014 to 2018, which he said sometimes required arguably unlawful means, and that's in quotes, in service of a greater good. As lawyers representing clients, whether it be criminal or civil, has anyone run across government law enforcement conducting themselves in such a way? Are there other similar cases or case law? I imagine so, if this has been going on longer than this case in particular, and the tactics employed are part of surveillance assignments. I then responded, and Reddit then sent me a notification that my response was deleted because I didn't have the right to post on this channel because it was only for attorneys. Okay, so that's something that I saved. Oh, and then one was called, I forgot about these, Our Surveillance Stalking. So these were actually sent to me within the drop down of my phone. Ever go try and sit in your respective federal district clerk of the court waiting room? The individual who wrote this was Our Surveillance Stalking. I've been coming back and forth to the courts, and they send their little informant minions ahead and behind me to shock me into leaving the room. Now here's the interesting thing. They have their friends in the courthouse amplify the noise by slamming the door, talking louder, going in and out, making requests again, going back to the Amy Gadella hack. Read more about it here. I'm going to show it. Isn't this proof that they are indeed monitoring our physiological response to stimuli, increased heartbeat when confronted with something to stimulate the fight-flight mechanism? They are keeping you they are keeping your cortisol levels jacked, etc. I've stated multiple times about my thyroid. And that's me. Wait, this is me. I'm publicizing it. N8QD flew out of Brook Lakefront Airport, recorded it. Okay, that was April 14 at 5:13 p.m. and here's again April 14, 5:13 p.m. Okay, and then so I then put 2 posts on because I'm for me I'm saying I get it out there, stop this bullshit. Excuse my language, but get it out there and see what happens. Okay, and you can pause to read the rest, read it in full. All right, 5:13 and 46 seconds. Oh, that's the one I just hit. 5:13 and 56 seconds. I stated, they have followed me to every single job. They used the cops and the sheriff, Jeffrey Crystals in Youngstown. I stated when I started waitressing when I was 18 years old. Haven't seen much of the sheriff lately. Curious who gave me the upvote. And these are all April 14, 5:14 p.m. And then drone stalked responded. You know how I said that there's actually been a drone that has lowered itself down. My heart rate increases when a certain gas is blown into the home. My little dog coughs first. Sometimes I sneeze. Then my heart is racing. My canary is the coal mine, don't lie. Now you guys know that sounds like a bullshit post to me. For the greater good, my Father, for the greater good, in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. I posted something. I don't know if I said, God get him. But after I read that post, first thing I thought of was, you little bastards. And so I then posted something about, for God just to have his vengeance on them. And my comment was removed for one of them because it said I wasn't an attorney. And that's our surveillance stalking. So these are all the ones that have been sent to me. I haven't searched them out. When they're sent to me, I started clicking on them. And then when I click on them, like that girl, she pretty much has duplicated everything of what I've said. Okay. So I'm putting it out there. And, that N8QD, that was only one of the helicopters. I recorded multiple helicopters. Posted it on my YouTube channel, Gina Calabrese 5.54. And then I started to receive these. Oh, and our psychopaths. That was also sent. Okay. And I state, it defines the Cleveland FBI, the Cleveland Police Department, and the Cleveland Transit Police Department, who have, without a conscience, remorse, or empathy, stalked me, planned sexual and physical assaults against me, created a delusional life about me that never existed, and they have a strong stress tolerance. They have shown the capability of emotional 0 to 60 within seconds. Over 300 bullets, this really occurred, in an unarmed vehicle after the vehicle backfired. Cleveland cops shot him over 300 times. They have arranged assaults against me, and I recorded all of this. It's all on my YouTube channel. That I am found out about the court date very last minute. And then this last menacing by stalking that occurred at the Little Italy bus stop, still have not heard nothing from the prosecutor. I recorded the very last phone call with her. It's on my YouTube channel, January 10, 2026. Like I said, comes right down in my phone. It's right in the Dropbox. This is my screenshot. It just started doing it. I'm not a heavy poster on Reddit at all. I didn't even know about this girl's thread, posts, whatever you call them. Didn't know about it. It just started to drop down into my phone. So, wait 1 second. Let me see. What I want to do is.
So I told my mom and her gang.
Oh, I can't stand the sight of this thing. I want to see her account. I want to know when she joined. Let me see.
So I told my mom and her gang.
I can't stand. I can't stand her voice.
Police will help me since the United States Police, both local and federal,
right? Okay.
Will not do
I'm trying to. This is what I'm trying to do.
Multiple other felonies
I'm trying to look.
And he said,
if I click on her, oh shoot, if I click on her picture, will it bring me into her account, creators and influencers, to show me when she opened this account? Okay. Obviously, no. Okay.
She's like, they're not going to help you. Like, why are these people allowed to commit multiple felonies without being checked? I don't understand why they can do whatever the fuck they want. I don't understand why they can break the law. I don't understand.
I said the same thing within my YouTube channel.
Holds them accountable or stops them while they're committing serious crimes. I mean, they unalived my cat. They're hitting my mom with directed energy weapons.
I didn't say that.
Like, they're hitting her and giving her brain damage and Alzheimer's and dementia.
My mother had Alzheimer's.
And they're doing the same to me. You guys just wait and see what are the chances that my mom and I both develop early onset Alzheimer's. My mom gets it before she turns 65 and I get it in my 40s.
That's what happened to my mom.
Why are these people
And they actually
allowing
started stalking me
to
in
hit
my
us with
in my
things
40s.
and harass us and drive us crazy? And
For 2004.
nobody does anything. Assault, stalking, cyber stalking, criminal animal abuse, vandalism, theft. Like, why is this okay? And why don't any of the police anywhere in the world
This
hold these people
100% duplicates
It's wrong. It's wrong.
my YouTube channel. What happened to me that I posted on my YouTube channel. I don't want to join. I want to find out when she created this account. But when I click on her picture, like on X, when you click on someone's icon, you could see when they open the account. I think with this you have to join. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. Learn more about this community. Is that it? Is that what I have to? Okay, let me see. This is a sub to discuss the IG creator by the handle of Stalked by the Feds. This is a neutral sub that encourages discussion and not a snark sub. All right, so I don't want to hear this. I don't want to listen to her anymore. But I'm going to post this on my YouTube channel. And I'm going to post it now. And then I have things I have to do.